how do we know, how do the trackers know where the sun is, how fast the wind is, and all these different things. So we actually, in 2 locations on the site, we have these things we call Met Station, or meteorological data acquisition, where we have a thing that tracks the movement of the sun, rain, wind, and all these are this local weather data, and then that data gets fed into these TMAC controllers, and that feeds into the inclinometer, and that's how we know exactly how much to tilt the panels and whatnot. So that's kind of how the entire machinery is working. We're tracking where everything is, and then simultaneously controlling how the panels are facing the sun.
This is what turns it from east to west. So this little motor right here is a little half horsepower motor, but it's got an insanely high gear ratio. So this little thing can turn the entire tracker. This drive kind of goes in and out, and as it goes in and out, that turns this drive arm here, which is connected to this, what we call a drive strut, and that pushes everything, and then you'll see that would rotate the torque tubes here. So this here is what we call our TMAC, very creative tracker motor and controller. And this has a little program logic controller inside it. It knows its position on the earth, and therefore it knows its position in the sun, or position of the sun. And so this is what tells the motor when to rotate which way. Solar panel washing, and essentially it's the size of our panel, and it is essentially, if you imagine, a long squeegee and brushes, and it's got a little water reservoir on it, and it's got then 2 wheels on either side that almost kind of clip onto the edge of the panel. And so a team will pick it up, one on either side, put it on the panels when they're at 10 degrees, not right now, and then they'll press a button, and the thing will just go along the entire row here until it gets to the end, then it will stop. So in the front, there's a water that squirts out, a brush that cleans it, and then a squeegee that comes behind it, and it actually recycles the water. So it's really, really efficient with the way that it uses water.
This project is 100% financed by private industry. Its investor partner is Regions Bank, who has invested in a number of other solar projects for military and commercial customers. Solar is incentivized with tax benefits, which lowers the required cash payments for the output. So it helps the Air Force. Number one, the rate that the Air Force pays for this power is lower than the grid price. And number two, there's no budget, there's no investment required by the Air Force for the power. If the system doesn't work, the Air Force doesn't pay for the output.